So I guess you guys have all been to the main stage, and you've all heard about the Future 5 now. And our first speaker is actually one of these Future 5s. So for the ones who didn't go to the main stage, the last few months, we have been on the search for the most innovative entrepreneurs in Flanders. And it's an understatement to say that we have succeeded. So please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome our first speaker of the evening here at the expert stage, one of the Future 5s, Elly of UE Skin. Hi, Elly. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very good. I'm excited to be here.
That's great to hear. What do you think of the venue and the festival?
It's really cool. Also here with the headphones, it's something else. So
Yeah,
I'm curious how it goes.
Elly, you're part of the Future 5.
Yes.
How did it feel when hearing that you are one of the 5 Future 5s?
Super nice, because there were also a lot of other companies that already were much further than me in their startup entrepreneur journey. So yeah, it was just really nice.
Yeah, the pointer for...
And also, yeah, just to get to know other entrepreneurs and being part of the Future 5, it's so nice that you really get to share it also with you guys here today. It's really nice, yes.
Yeah, I can imagine, Elly. Now, I have a lot of interesting questions for you, Elly, for tonight. But first, the audience, I don't think many of them know you yet.
No.
So that's why I'll give you the stage so you can explain to them who you are, Elly, and what UE Skin is all about. So
Yes.
the floor is yours, Elly.
Okay, thank you. Okay, hello everyone, welcome here tonight. I'm the founder of UE Skin. I'm Elly, and tonight we will be revolutionizing the skincare industry. I had a lot of problems with my skin myself. I had a lot of acne, and I just couldn't find the right products on the market with clean ingredients in them. So I decided to take the matters into my own hands, and I started studying chemistry at the KU Leuven. But that's, of course, not enough to start a business. So I did an extra year in innovation and entrepreneurship at Vlerick, and there I got to know the ins and outs of a business. And here the idea came into place of UE Skin powder skincare, and we created the first powder cleanser in Europe. Okay, so what are the problems today in the skincare industry? First of all, 1/3 of global plastic waste is caused by the beauty industry, which is a lot. Also, when you look at your normal skincare products, 95% of them contain water, which you just have from your tap. So why wouldn't you just take it from your home? And lastly, most skincare products are not clean. Only 1.9% of cleansers worldwide are labeled clean, so it's very, very few. And that's where I want to make the difference as well. So with UE Skin, we want to solve these problems. Because first of all, we will have an EWG score of 1 and be certified. This means that we will have no harmful ingredients in our products for later in your life. Also, it will be labeled as a clean product, and you will just be sure that you will have the right things to put on your face. Also, since it's a powder, it's very travel-friendly. You don't need to take into account the liquids when you go on an airplane or when you go backpacking. It's very lightweight as well. Next up, because it's a powder, we have very low CO2 emissions, 85% lower than your typical liquid skincare products. And on top of that, we will have a no-hassle subscription model. So you need to buy the bottle only once, and then you can keep buying refills. So this way, we always keep the customer in mind. But you may be asking, how exactly does it look like? How does it work? So we use some key ingredients. First of all, amino acid surfactants. It's the most gentle thing you can put on your skin. Also, betaine, niacinamide, and trehalose. These are very good ingredients for hydration and reducing redness in your face. And I will also show you now a little video how exactly a powder cleanser just works. So first, you add a little bit of powder to your hands. Then you wet your other hands with water. And then you rub your hands together until you have a foam, and you can wash your face. So that's just as simple as it is. We're also vegan, cruelty-free, and even gluten-free, so you don't need to think about those things. Okay. So if you're convinced, let's connect. You can find my socials here. And during the summer, we will launch, and you can receive a free travel size cleanser, because we're convinced that you will have the best powder face cleanser in Europe. And for that reason, we're looking for testers, and we're just giving away everything for free. So make sure to scan the codes and get your travel-friendly face cleanser. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elly. What a great concept. Let's sit down and have some great questions to ask you. So, Elly, to start, maybe a bit about your background. How did you come up with this idea?
Yes, so I came up with the idea during Vlerick. We had a course entrepreneurship, and we needed to find an innovation solution for a problem out there. And I always wanted to be in the cosmetic industry. So I went looking online a bit, and then I just came to the realization, like, the skincare industry, it's not sustainable at all. And I did an internship a few years ago where I worked for a pharmaceutical company, and I made a suspension in a liquid format and a powder format, and it had the same principle of adding water to your powder. So I was thinking maybe we can just apply this to the skincare industry, and it will also work. So I did some more research, and the most innovative companies in Japan and Korea, they already have this. And then I started to look more and more into it, and now I want to bring those technologies and innovations to Europe, and make everyone try it here as well.
Okay, great. And then maybe something already on the next speaker. The next speaker is about co-foundership.
Yes.
Did you come up with this idea on your own, or is it with some friends or co-founders that you did this?
No, I came up with the idea on my own, and then during my time at Vlerick, we had some group works where we did work on it with a few people. And then at the end of the school year, we needed to decide, are we going to really do it in real life, or are we going to go for just a normal job? And I was like, I really want to do it. I'm not going to wait till I'm 30. So I just took the matters into my own hands and decided, now is the time, you're young, you can take a risk. So, Yeah, you're right. I think that's the mindset that we all need to take a little bit more sometimes. Maybe, Elly, then, as an entrepreneur, I can imagine that you have had a lot of highs and lows in your entrepreneurial journey already. Maybe let's start with the lows. Have you faced some challenges? Yes. So when I graduated from Vlerick, I saw that, a skincare company, you cannot do it just like this. You need a lot of money to do it. So I decided to look for funding. I started talking with a lot of people. Some were talking, oh, you should do a crowdfunding campaign and put like a pre-order campaign online where people can order your products. But then I talked with a lot of people, and they were like, no, all your money just goes to marketing, and you just have no funds left at the end. So then I was like, okay, just go to investors, start talking with a lot of people. So network, and then I found some investors who wanted to invest in the idea, and now I can get started. And you say networking then to find investors. Yes. Where did you network to find these investors? Yes, so I know a friend of mine. She works at an accounting firm, and she has like specific software for entrepreneurs. So I was like, maybe you can give like a little workshop for the other people at Vlerick. And she was like, yeah, sure, come by. It's also here in Antwerp. We went there, and then the CEO of the company came by, and then I started talking with him just like for 10 minutes. And then he said like, oh, I know someone there, and I know someone there. And then I was like, okay, I will get in contact with them. And then just by keeping talking to all those different people, and they were then also talking to different people. Yeah, we really got together a group of people who really believed in the idea, and
Yeah,
went for
amazing.
it.
All about networking then.
Yes, yes, indeed.
That are the challenges then that you faced, and maybe some highs as well in your journey?
I would say the highest high, that I eventually got the funding. I got it in December eventually. So I started in the summer looking for funding, and then in December I got it. And then right now we're just looking at the packaging, designing everything. Also, starting our production line so that in the summer, we can launch and we'll give it to everyone. So that will, I think, be the next high, to really give it to people and people giving their feedback when they use it for a longer time.
Yeah, amazing. A lot of highs as well then. So you're launching it in the summer then?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Normally in July.
Okay, great. Looking forward to it.
Yes.
Then maybe, Elly, you were saying that you had to choose between the life as an entrepreneur or to go and work at a company.
Yes.
And you chose for the entrepreneurship then?
I actually chose both.
You chose both, okay, you're combining them.
Yes, I'm combining my work. Now I'm also working as an energy consultant, and then I'm also working as an entrepreneur on the side. So in the evenings I'm working on that, and also in the weekends. So I'm trying to combine it in the beginning, bootstrap a little bit. And from the moment I can go full time, I of course will, but right now it's better to combine them, I think.
And how is life combining both?
In the beginning, it was very, very hard. I must admit it. I needed to find a balance between my work life and then my entrepreneurship life, and then also, meeting up with friends and family. So it was a lot to have. But eventually, after like 3 months, I got into it, and now it's manageable, I think.
And as you manage then your friends and families, how did they look at this idea of becoming an entrepreneur and not just working at a company, as most people do?
Yeah, they really supported it, but it's harder to find time to spend with your friends, because now you have another priority. And your friends, they're just having their 9 to 5. So after that, they can do what they want, but I still need to work on my company. But they're really supportive, and you just need to communicate with your friends and your family. Like, now I'm working on this. Otherwise, people don't know what you're working on, and that you don't have enough time to spend every day with them, to say it like that. So just communicate with your friends and your family, and they will understand.
And I guess it takes a lot of discipline then to not go out with your friends, but stay in and work for your company.
Yes, of course. But I'm very motivated, and once you have a goal in your mind, I think, and you want to reach it, you really want to go for it. So if I go out with my friends every night, I won't reach my goal, and then I just don't achieve what I want to achieve. So
that's an amazing mindset. Do you maybe have some advice for the audience how to stay this motivated all the time?
Sometimes you just need to vent to someone. That's mostly my sister and my boyfriends. But also find a mentor that you can talk to, that you can really explain your struggles to, and they will really help you and find ways to solve your problems if you have them. So
And then maybe back to UE Skin.
Yes.
The concept and idea of UE Skin, has it always been the same? Or did you ever to pivot or change?
In the beginning, it was very hard to please everyone, to say it like that, because you can't please everyone. And I was like, I want to do it in my own web shop, and I want to be in stores, and I want to be in hotels, and maybe in beauty salons. I want to be everywhere, but you can't be everywhere. So I needed to decide, we're going to focus on this. We're going to do on a web shop, B2C, and this will be our target audience. We're not going to target everyone, just young women, Gen Z, who really wants a more sustainable and high-quality skincare routine.
Yeah, I believe so too. That's the best way to do it. Just choose one thing and go all the way in that aspect. Then maybe, is there any competition for UE Skin?
Right now, it's really a race to be the first on the market, because powders are becoming very much trendy. But the thing is, here in Europe, not a lot of manufacturers have the expertise or the machinery, because everything is for liquids. So it's hard to find someone who really can have a high quality product. And I find someone who has the expertise, who has the machinery, and yeah, so if we're the first on the market, it will be super nice. And yeah, we'll see. Normally, we will be the first.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's the perfect scenario. So then maybe for the future, as we're here on future entrepreneurship now, you said you're launching in the summer then?
Yes.
Let's say UE Skin in 5 years.
Yes.
Where do you see it?
Well, in 5 years, I hope to be in like the big retail stores, like the Sephora, the Bijenkorf. Yeah, just the big retail stores, and get a lot more popularity everywhere in Europe, and maybe already in the US also. So.
Okay, great goals. Then maybe, as you mentioned, that you like to have goals to look forward to.
Yes.
UE Skin in 20 years.
20 years. Ooh.
Any idea already, or?
Not yet. Yeah, I hope it will be a big company then, but we'll see. It's still a startup now, so.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Small steps.
Yes, small steps, and then we'll see where we go.
Maybe then, Elly, to end, do we have some advice for the audience? Maybe a lesson you've learned, a best practice?
If you want to start your own company, don't be afraid to do it, because there's always like, oh, you can do it because of this, of this, of this, of this. But you really, you need to find your mentors, your good friends, other entrepreneurs, get talking with everyone, the network, like I was saying. And just take risks. You're young. You don't have that much responsibility right now. So just do it, I would say.
Perfect, Elly. I think that's it. Thank you very much for being so open and sharing your story with me and the audience.
Yes, I will be in the audience. So if you want to talk to me, just come by.
All right, perfect. We've all noted that. Thank you very much, Elly. Please give her a last round of applause.